Hi everyone, I'm here today with our live video on 30 days of UX questions. Today's question actually comes from Ryan. Ryan wants to know, how often should design teams do a retrospective? And I like this question because actually I found a lot of design teams don't do any sort of retrospective. So they never take a look at what they've done in the past to try and figure out, is that working and should we do it again in the future? And what can we learn from it? So that's sort of the point of a retrospective. And my opinion on retrospectives and the way that I tend to do them is I tend to build them into the schedule in terms of milestones that we're meeting. So if we're doing some usability testing, at the end of all the usability testing, and once we've sort of pushed the results to the next phase of the process, I will then sit down with the team and do a retrospective on, okay, that round of usability testing, what worked and what didn't, what could we do better next time, and what are some things that we should strive for that we didn't manage to accomplish at all. And so those are moments when I think it's best to do a retrospective. I also think that it's powerful to do a retrospective at the end of different releases. So when you've pushed something live, you've done all the work, you've worked with the dev team, it's out there, sitting down not just with your design team, but with your developers and the other folks that you were working with. Maybe you have product people on your team, or you've been working with marketing, and just talking about, okay, here's what we did. What can we learn from this, and what can we do better the next time? Another thing to do when you're doing a retrospective is make sure that your bosses are included, or anyone who is assigning projects or participating at a higher level as a stakeholder in the work that you're doing. This allows them to give feedback and also helps them understand the entire process that you're doing and understand also what worked and what didn't, and why different things were effective to get the results that you want. So if you're not doing any retrospectives, I would say just start doing one every couple of days or so. Hey, Colleen, thanks for joining. And so really just not every couple of days, every couple of weeks or so. I had one team where we did retrospectives every week, and they became tedious and not very helpful because we were too in the weeds of what we were doing. And so they stopped really adding value to how we worked as a team. So don't schedule them too frequently to start. Probably once a month is good if you don't have any sort of regular delivery cadence or projected schedule. But I definitely think tying them to different milestones and different breakpoints in your own process is the best way to do it, because when you've sort of processed through something, you can then look back and say, okay, what worked and what didn't. And when you're doing retrospectives, don't beat yourself up for things that went wrong and forget about the things that went right. Make sure you're including the things that went right in your conversation, A, because you want to do those things again, and B, because you're not just doing everything wrong. And while it's great to learn and to improve, also celebrate where you are now and all the success that you're having. So those are my thoughts on retrospectives. I'll have another question for you tomorrow. And if you have a question, you can leave it in the comments here, or you can email me at hello@pixelsforhumans.com. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Bye.